Welcome back to Lens Language. Today I will be breaking down the Fantastic Four first official trailer for the movie that will be coming out July 25th.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. Four brave astronauts head up into space. Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
So one thing that I really love about the Fantastic Four is the aspect ratio. They use cinematic bars over the top and the bottom to replicate what's going on currently and to give that cinematic feel. But notice when they were saying, thank you Fantastic Four, and mentioning, we already know the story, they used a more enclosed frame by frame, almost to represent film stock or old photograph to show that this happened in the past. Even though this world of the Fantastic Four takes place in the future, we still can separate the past and current events.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay.
Uncle Zephyr.
We can do this. Nothing is going to change.
Something else I'd want to point out is the usage of tungsten versus HMI lights. They used tungsten lights when they were within the comfort of their own homes to make a more intimate feeling, somewhere around the 4,000 Kelvin range and probably below, to give that more orangish feel, as opposed to when they're out in the public, they have this really clean, crisp white look. Again, to reiterate, I believe they did this to give the feeling of home a bit more intimate feeling and separate that from the outside world.
Planet is now marked for death.
We will face this together.
Something else that I'd love to point out is the choice in color palette. They pay very close attention to the blues, obviously, because their outfit is blue, but that remains very consistent throughout the entire film with this very white, minimalistic, clean, modern-esque feel. And they also have these very bold and rich reds. And I believe the red is to signify the danger, while the blue is to signify kind of this serenity and calm comfort of the Fantastic Four. Red is also very prominent because it represents the Human Torch. Although if you notice, the Human Torch's red is more of an orange, similar to the Thing, so that we can still separate red being danger, as when the explosions go off. When Pedro was mentioning, I think we're in danger, there's a bit more red prominent in the background, giving that looming sense of danger. But when the Human Torch flames on, or even when the Thing enters the frame, they have a more mellowed out orangish feel to them. The CGI, from what I've also seen, looks very good. I think the powers give off exactly what they're giving off, and the actors are portraying that very well. We see a little bit of Mr. Fantastic stretching and kind of moving in a space. It doesn't feel too static. It doesn't feel too rehearsed. It feels as if he was in this space where he was falling and trying to reach out. He uses his body in such a weird and abstract way. Sue Storm is using her invisibility power. She's clearly having some trouble and restraint, and we have some chromatic aberrations all throughout the camera and the lens, which I believe accurately depicts how her powers will be shown visually. The Thing was seen running through concrete blocks as if there was just plastic or glass and just breaking it effortlessly. And the Human Torch immediately flames on and kind of rushes. There's no restraint. There's no... When he wants to, he can move very quick, but he can also move at a slower pace. So I like how they implement that in his fiery nature, as well as when he went to chase off Silver Surfer, he did it in a burst.
We will protect you.
And the last thing I'd like to point out is also the wardrobe. I feel like the wardrobe is perfect for the Fantastic Four. Their outfits look very true to nature. The textures of the outfits look amazing, and I love the splash of white and blue. It really feels to match all the characters. The outfits seem to fit them very snug and tight, and I very much believe that these are what the Fantastic Four would look in their world and in a more realistic sense, all at the same time. Alright, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more.